Massacre Worm works perfectly. So I think this is it, right? Or did I make a mistake somewhere? Because -2, everything dies except Mondrak. Sephiroth gets 300 counters plus Slaughter Specialist. Oh dear lord. We were, the top decking gods were nice to us. Well, now it's Slaughter Specialist. And we got the win. What the hell was this? How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another video on the channel. Today's video is going to be another All Out Brawl deck, and this time it's with Sephiroth, Planet, Heir. As I say in the final thoughts, I think I tried. This deck was completely built by me. It's 100% my concoction, but I think I tried to go in a lot of different directions. It works out pretty well. It does what it's supposed to do. At the same time, I feel like you should focus on doing what Sephiroth wants to do more. So Sephiroth has Vigilance. It's a 4/4 that costs 6, 4 generic, 1 blue, 1 black. And it says that when it enters, creatures your opponents control get -2/-2 until end of turn. Whenever a creature an opponent control dies, put a 1/1 counter on Sephiroth. I think this is where the secret lies, right? So you want to put cards or have cards that really synergize with this. I tried to do a lot of things. I tried to focus a lot on the counter strategy, so I have more than one creature that gets big whenever another creature dies. For example, the Cullblade, the Slaughter Specialist as well, also Vincent Valentine, for example. So there's a couple creatures that have that strategy already. Then I tried to, I thought, okay, I don't really want to play with counters. Not a fan of counters. This is blue, we could have, so I want protection. So I went with cards like Magic Temper, Slip Out the Back, Feign Death, Not Dead After All, Teferi's Time Twist, Eternal Thirst, cards like that. We have several. Then we thought, okay, so if all else fails, we need to bring things back. So we have Reanimate, again, Not Dead After All, Feign That. So it kind of went a little all over the place. Either way, like I say, it works. I think that some cards synergize perfectly with the Sephiroth, and for example, Massacre Worm, it's gonna do something big. Vein Reaper as well. You're gonna see a couple pretty cool things happening during the game, so keep that in mind. I think the deck can be better. I think you guys can improve it for sure. Send me the lists, if you improve it, send them to me. Maybe at the end I'll make a video talking about a couple of lists that you guys sent to me, and now you improved the decks I created for this series. So maybe that would be one cool thing we could all do together. I don't know, let me know if that sounds interesting down in the comments. I'm not gonna keep talking, I'm gonna let the game speak for themselves, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get in some games. Okay guys, let's see if this works. It's been difficult, I don't know why. It should work. I have plenty of removal, but nah, I gotta mulligan this. How can the hand be worse? I'll keep just because of the Resentful Revelation. Just because of that. If not, I would never keep that end, Okay, I'll go with the swamp, and I'll go with that. Okay, so I have land. I I guess I'll take the slaughter specialist. Not terrible. Like I said, I have land, so I don't necessarily need that. Okay, more land because sure, I guess. I will choose blue here. And I'll go with the slaughter specialist. Fairly certain the specialist will not survive that long, but Rimas go for rest. Okay. I can go for throat immediately, and I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's see if it works. It does. Perfect. So that is a 4/4 now. Jesus, goddamn Christ, man. Anyway, moving on. We got in for 4 damage. I have no idea what the hell is happening, man. This is the dumbest thing ever. So that's 4, right? I would need a lot more land. I at most can do 3, but I can make my slaughter specialist giant. You know? Because I can take all of those. Yeah. Okay, so I can pay 3. Get 1, 2, 3, get 5. That's easy math. Okay, so I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm gonna pay 3. In this case, I have no other way except letting this tap to to black, but I'm going to try and do this. Maybe I should have went for 2, but you know, Mondrak doesn't die, and the slaughter specialist just gets viewed. So I'm gonna attack with an 8/8. Of course he's gonna take it because why not? Why wouldn't our opponent take 8? Super he has 20 life, the same as me basically. Okay, Halo Fountain, I don't think that worries me too much. He's gonna pay what? Nothing? Okay. He's attacking, so he's not gonna block with that one. That's not terrible for me. Okay, gotcha. Nice. That makes a lot of sense. That was a good play from for our opponent. And he can pay 1, sacrifice 2 other artifacts and or creatures, and put an indestructible counter on Mondrak. Okay, that is interesting. So let me think here. I could do this. I need to think because yeah, I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna force him to take out one of the tokens he has. He's gonna block with the other. That's not the... I'll just go with that. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Fairly certain I'll still get the... Well, I could have forced him to pay life, so that was kind of dumb. Will he do that either way? I don't mind. Okay, I'm perfectly fine with that. Still gonna get the triggers. I'm still gonna attack, even though he can block now. I do not mind that at all. At all. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. We can play Sephiroth now. Do we want to? That's the thing. He's gonna do the exact same thing with Halo Fountain, but now he has no cards in hand. I'm kinda thinking, do we want to do that or not? Sephiroth will grow, we will be able to block, you know. Well, actually, yeah. Actually, yes, I want to do that. So, first of all, who cares? Everything gets -2, -2. My things will get crazy big. I will attack. He will block, obviously. He has indestructible. But now we have a 6/6 that we can also block with. So that's pretty decent. I doubt our opponent will attack with a 4/4. I don't think that makes a lot of sense. And tap 15 tap creatures you control. I'm trying to understand. Jesus Christ, brother. I'm trying to understand what can we do here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, we need I don't even know what we need. I can do this, but what difference does that make? I'm gonna gain life. Who cares? And I think I'm also gonna do that. Like, doesn't make a difference. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll do that. So it has first strike. He needs to be blocked. Our opponent doesn't even need to lose any creatures, so I think we're done here, unfortunately, but that was unnecessary. I'm telling you right now. You did not need to do that. Ocelot 6. He needs to what? Tap or untap? Untap 15 creatures. He needs to untap 15 creatures, which is pretty easy. I'm on 25 life, but he has a lot of stuff. So, Jesus Christ. People are slow playing this game, man. So let's see if hey, we're good. 6. I can still win this. That's the thing. I just need a I just need a board wipe or something. Massacre Worm works perfectly. So I think this is it, right? Or did I make a mistake somewhere? Because -2, -2, everything dies except Mondrak. Sephiroth gets 300 counters plus Slaughter Specialist. So I think we were Oh, come on, Joey. Don't do this to me. Do not do this to me, Joey. Come on. Don't be that guy. Oh, dear Lord. We were, you know, the top decking gods were nice to us. Well, now it's slaughter specialist. And we got the win. What the hell was this? The top decking gods came through. We got the win. We got a fantastic win nonetheless. Massacre Worm, Sephiroth, and Slaughter Specialist. What a trifecta. What a trifecta. Let's get into another one. So we found the short. That was it. That was exactly what the deck wants to do. So at least we have that. Yeah, I'll keep this. This is probably the best hand I've had since I started playing with this deck. He says, knowing damn well he's gonna regret this. So I will Polluted Delta first, unless we got something. Oh, it's us starting. So I'm gonna go get Sunken Hollow. Why not? I could have gotten the Surveil one. I forgot about that. Completely forgot I had that in my deck, to be honest. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Slaughter Specialist because next turn we can actually poison the waters and kill that, making the specialist bigger. Plus there are a lot of mana darks in green and small creatures and stuff. So if Slaughter Specialist survive, we might be Jesus Christ, what the hell is this? I hate alchemy cards, god damn it. Okay, so change of plans. I'm not gonna put human because Sephiroth, right? And I'm just gonna go with the Coldblade. I'm gonna attack with the specialist. Hopefully it will trigger. Hopefully our opponent will block with the 1/1. If not, then it takes 3 damage. So win-win. And next turn we can go with Poison the Waters and maybe protect the Coldblade if you want to. We can even do that right now, but next turn we'll probably go with Darkness Crystal, to be fair. Wedding Announcement. That's actually pretty decent. I don't mind taking 3 if you cruise it. Okay, I guess you did not. No blocks, pass, blah blah blah. All good. Okay, so now it'll probably crew the... See, this is what I was talking about. Let me think. I think I want the Darkness Crystal. Do I mind that much losing the specialist? I think I do. So probably will not do anything. Our opponent has 1 of each. No attacks. I think the Darkness Crystal makes a lot more sense to be on the battlefield right now, so we'll see. We will see. Okay. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I haven't seen that card in a while. He can... He really wants to... No? He really wants to... Prove? So, I can actually protect it, so let me just go with the Surveil. Fel the Profane is good. I guess I can Poison the Waters. I could have feigned death, but I'd rather keep that to the Sephiroth, to be honest, or even the Slaughter Specialist. So 3, 4, 5. It is now 6/6. I will attack. It will not block, I'm pretty sure, or it will with the vehicle. So it takes 5, and we still have a feign death to protect it. I'm fairly certain Genie Fae should be coming. So Fel the Profane is very good for us. Okay, there's Genie Fae. So every time he creates a token, he can now choose to create either a 3/1 green dog or a 2/2 green cat. So now he's starting to create some tokens. They will get much bigger with the wedding announcement next turn. This is going to be a 5/3, for example. But I will try and kill Genie Fae, so because everything will become either a cat or a dog. So yeah, see. First, I need Sephiroth on the battlefield, and then I'll probably try and kill Genie Fae. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense, but I think it does. So Sephiroth gives -2/-2 to everything on the battlefield. Our opponent's creatures. So 2 of them die. Our creatures immediately get bigger. I always forget that it gives -2/-2 to our opponent's creatures. So, and I will attack, obviously. 8/8 against the 2/2 and the 3/1. So not really. There's no real point not to attack. It would be just a waste of time. And if he tries to kill Sephiroth or the specialist, I can protect it with the feign death, I think. So all good there. King Varian, other creatures get +1/+1. We are on 21 life, which is not like super which is not a lot, that's what I mean. 2 attackers. Let's see who he attacks with. I will try and block Genie Fae, obviously. There's no point not to. Okay. So Genie Fae dies. He cannot play with it or use it again. I mean, play with it. Okay, so that sucks. We could King Varian. Like whatever we do, we're kind of screwed. Now we got all the land that we didn't really need. Well, I can attack, see what he does. Feign Death and Fel the Profane, they're both instant. I think that's the play here. They're gonna be indestructible, but you know, let's see what happens, right? Because he needs to sack King Darien, so we will get the chance of getting King Darien, right? And then we can just, before he does that, we can kill the 6/4, right? And then we can feign death, the Slaughter Specialist, or whatever he chooses to block. I think that makes sense, man. I might be I might be on one, but Okay, so that and that. That and that. Okay. So I will paint that Sephiroth. I think that makes sense. He's going to stack King Darien. Perfect. And before it triggers, I will try and kill that big doggo. So my things get bigger. I stole his King Darien. My creatures will not die. He lost 4 creatures, right? I mean, no, 2, because he's those are indestructible now. But again, my creatures got bigger, so that was not a terrible turn, I don't think. But now we are kinda at the mercy of our top decks, so do not know what to do. And we only have 15 life, so our opponent has 3 cards. Only 2 mana, luckily, I think. No, this is a food token, so only 1 mana. Yeah, only 1 mana, which is not terrible. But still, a lot of damage can be done. Okay, so for... I want to kill Kiki-Jiki, but for 8, 11, let's see if we can. Let's see if I'm missing something here. Okay, that's not terrible. So I'm gonna go with that. And I'm actually gonna go with that too. And I have to attack. I will only... No, I'll have 2 blockers. Well, I'll have 1 because you can double block Sephiroth, but... Oh, right, he can't because he dies if he does that. But doesn't he die either way because of the Vengeful Blood Witch? Oh no, it's just creatures I control. Okay, so I control this one. Does that work? Let me see. It does? Does he have mana? He didn't. Okay, so we killed our opponent with his own King Darien. That could have been a lot worse, right? I guess the top deck gods again, because I mean, I thought about this, so I'm gonna give myself a little pat on the back too. I think I deserve it, but the top deck was decent. Very difficult game, man. Very back and forth. Our opponent had a lot of tokens at one point. You know, that Feign Death / Fell the Profane play was pretty decent, and I think that changed the game and turned the game in our direction, so pretty decent. Let's get into another one. Okay, so our last 2 games were 13.5 minutes long, so if we get one that's like 10 plus minutes as well, we will call it a night. I'll keep. We have a lot of ramp. Hello. I think I'll Temple of the Seat first. I'll take Darkness Crystal, why not? Making things cheaper is always good. So we will pay 3 lives so that we can Arcane Signet. It doesn't seem that great of an exchange, but what is this? Pattern double the numbers of counters. Jesus. Okay, so we will now Midnight Clock and call it a day, I guess. We can Lucky Cole, I don't know. next turn, but I think the secret here will be I would love to get a untapped land so that we could Darkness Crystal and still have enough to at least play the Slaughter Special, but Slaughter Specialist I mean. Okay, I'll take it. I'll go with black because most of what we have is black. And yeah, I don't mind taking one. So we have enough for Sephiroth, and then we gotta see what our opponent does first. Okay, Godzilla. Not super worried about that one. He's not gonna attack either, right? Well, at least not with the Brawler. Okay. Another land. That's not exactly what we wanted to see. So we can Sephiroth and poison the waters. Yeah, I think that's the play here. Because we will literally kill everything our opponent has, and you know, make everything we have big. Good game. I don't know what if our opponent gave us a good game because he has something, or if our opponent gave us a good game because he's going to quit, but I mean, he can do whatever he wants. We clear the board, so Hero's Bane, that's a 4/4. I don't understand the good game. I understand even less the good game now. Put target creature card. Okay, what do we exile? I don't remember. Can cast spells, combat damage, Trailblazer, or that. So I will actually go with that and that, and I'll just attack with the Sephiroth because our opponent either blocks and makes our things bigger or doesn't and takes 5. So, and we are getting closer and closer to getting the midnight clock activation. If he destroys, if he wipes the board, we can reanimate something. We are we're not chilling, but things are good. So next one we might actually go with the Godzilla, right? I think that makes sense. Okay, so there's nothing we can do here. We're gonna put 2 counters on creatures. Okay. We can block with the coal. I think you forgot about that. It's doubling the counters. Nah. That's not it, Chief. I'm sorry. That's not it. We're gaining life. We're gaining counters on our things. So ooh, Eternal Thirst. That's nice. So is lifelink. I'll go with that one. And I think I'll attack with Sephiroth actually. Let's see if the opponent blocks. He trades. Okay, I have no worries trading. So no, I will decline because we can actually reanimate Sephiroth, which is fantastic. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. And I'm just gonna pass turn now. because of the darkness crystal, everything is getting exiled, so our creatures aren't really getting bigger, which sucks, but I much rather have him destroy the darkness crystal than the midnight clock, to be completely frank with you guys. Like or Sephiroth or the specialist. Okay, so when it enters, you either double or it fights. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna fight, and I'm fine with that. We're still gonna be pinging our opponent for something. I'm gonna go with that. We're gonna go with 11. Yeah, now we're gonna put him in the command zone, still ping him, and now we hit the 12th, and everything goes, and we get 7 more cards. So, can we complain? I don't think we can complain about this one. I'll go with the booth there. Now, I will jet. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana after the jet medallion. We can Ristic Study and play Crafter, if I'm not mistaken. So we will Ristic Study and we will play Crafter. I'll remove play Crafter because Blood Artist interests me a lot more. And we'll go. Our opponent is just as 9 life now, so all good. We have 33, so perfect. Let's see if he pays anything. Wait, pays for one. Will he pay for the other? Okay. That was weird, man. I don't really understand the logic behind that one. But you know, I'll take it, I guess. So let me see what we can do. Combat damage to a player, draw a card. Okay, so I'm gonna put that one there, and I'm going to attack with the Slaughter Specialist. And we're gonna get the win. I was gonna draw another card. I don't know what we would get, but apparently our opponent was very scared of that. From what I can tell, it's been 9 minutes. Final thoughts are the deck works pretty well. It's very fun to play. Sephiroth seems like a very good commander. What you will need more than I have is the mana rocks and ways of cheating it out much quicker. I think my strategy was a little too broad, in the sense that I might have tried to do a lot of things. I went with the counters strategy, right? I tried to have several Sephiroth effects in more than one creature. I tried to have the Blood Artist strategy on top of that as well, right? I tried to have a lot of protection. I tried to have a lot of card draw. I tried to have a lot of different things, and maybe that was a little bit too much. So maybe this deck needs to be a little bit more focused, right? More focused on one, maybe 1.5 strategy. Let's say, for example, you can just focus on Sephiroth and, you know, maybe make this like a Voltron thing, right? I think this as Voltron and just protection and just stuff like that would be amazing. However, this worked out too. The first couple of games were very difficult. We had a lot less land. We started with just 31, but with cards like Fel the Profane and Arcane Signet and the medallions and stuff. But then I realized, like, okay, this is not working. We're losing a lot of games because we're only seeing like 3 or 4 mana, maybe 1 mana rock or 1 cost reduction rock in like 10 turns, so it's now working. I can barely get to Sephiroth, let alone actually do something with it. So then we changed that, and the wins kept coming. I think my main advice would probably be focus on one and a half strategies with this deck. Probably the Voltron one seems pretty cool. Actually, I might rebuild it that way if you guys want to see it after all of this All Out Brawl stuff. Just let me know down in the comments. I might rebuild it that way, and I think it will work out much better. This is episode 8 of All Out Brawl. Episode 9 is going to be RAKDOS. So I'm going to see if I can find some Final Fantasy commanders in RAKDOS that interest me. But please put down in the comments whatever commander you would like to see. That helps out a lot. Trust me, it's much easier for me to choose something that you guys want to see. Actually, Sephiroth was tied with Lazar, but I decided to play with Sephiroth, mainly because it's a Final Fantasy commander, but also because there's a follower that I have on Instagram, which is Tank the Viking. Pretty cool dude, likes a lot of my posts, you know, and he always votes, and it seems like he never gets to see the commander he wants. So shout out Tank. I'm gonna add him onto the post and just give him a little shout out for the support. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, this was the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave that like, comment, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff. It helps out the channel a ton, and it's extremely appreciated. We'll probably have another video Sunday already, this time in standard, the great one. So subscribe so you can see that, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one.